Hello and welcome. We all want to be happy, right? But sometimes happiness can feel like this hidden treasure you're supposed to find. Well, the truth is, happiness isn't really something you find, it's something you build. And in this explainer, we're going to talk about some simple but really powerful habits you can use to create a more joyful life all on your own.
So before we dive in, let's just start by asking a simple question. Are you truly happy? Or, are you just putting on a smile to get through all the pressures of life? Being honest with yourself about this, well, that's the real first step on the path to happiness.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today's journey. We'll kick things off with the power of habits. Then we'll get into some daily habits for joy, a weekly routine, and even a long-term plan. And finally, we'll wrap it all up by talking about how you can find your own path.
So let's get right into it. A huge part of our life is really just the result of our habits, and happiness is no different. The key idea here is that happiness doesn't just show up out of nowhere. It's something you create by practicing good habits day in and day out.
Just take a look at this slide. On one side, you've got bad habits. We all know they get deeply wired into our brains and can be so hard to break. But here's the good news. Good habits can become just as deeply ingrained. We can intentionally build positive habits that, over time, just become a natural part of our everyday routine.
Okay, enough theory, let's get practical. Let's talk about some specific habits you can start doing, like today. These small steps are what build a really strong foundation for a happier life. For each day, we're going to focus on just 3 core habits: exercise, sleep, and gratitude. I know, it sounds super simple, right? But these 3 things work together on your body, your mind, and your outlook all at once. Their combined effect is, honestly, incredible.
First on the list is exercise. And please remember, this isn't just about your body. It's even more important for your mind. Regular exercise helps balance the stress-related chemicals in our brain, which makes you feel good. And you don't need a gym membership. You can literally start with just a 5-minute walk or a few stretches each day.
The second daily habit is sleep. It is almost impossible to be happy without getting good sleep. Most adults need at least 7 hours every single night. That's what recharges your brain, improves your mental health, and helps you keep your emotions in check. And the third one is gratitude. Simply being thankful for the small, good things in your day can make a massive difference in your mindset. It could be a cup of coffee from a friend or just the sunshine outside. You could even try writing down 3 things you're grateful for before bed. This little habit helps you shift your focus from the negative stuff to the positive.
So once those daily habits start to feel like second nature, we can add in a few weekly habits. These are designed to help improve our surroundings and our social connections, making everything feel just a little bit better.
For the week, we've got 3 simple habits: decluttering, meeting up with friends, and spending some time in nature.
Now, does tidying up your space feel like a huge job? It doesn't have to be. Just set aside 20 minutes once a week and tackle one specific area, like your desk or even just one messy drawer. Remember, a clear space really can lead to a clearer, calmer mind, which is a huge help for reducing stress.
All right, next let's talk about social connection. And this is really important. The number of friends you have matters so much less than the quality of those relationships. Even if you only have 1 or 2 close friends, making time to talk openly with them is incredibly beneficial for your mental health.
And try to spend at least 30 minutes a week in some kind of green space. That could be a local park or even your own backyard. Research shows that just being around nature can significantly boost your mood and increase your mental energy.
So, after the daily and weekly habits, let's zoom out a little and think on a bigger scale. Having some monthly and even yearly plans can help secure our happiness for the long term. These practices help us understand ourselves better and prepare for the future.
So, on a monthly basis, you can try these 3 things. First, give back. It could be something small like helping out somewhere or just offering a sincere compliment. Second, take yourself out on a date. Go to a restaurant or a movie alone. And third, in your spare moments, try to create a thought list of happy memories to reflect on.
Now let's move on to the yearly plan. At least once a year, take some time to ask yourself the same question you'd ask an old friend: how are you doing?
And then ask yourself, am I happier than I was a year ago? There's absolutely no need to judge yourself here. The whole point is just to understand which way your life is heading and to take stock of your own progress.
During this annual check-in, think about your life goals again. Look, people change, and it's totally okay for our plans to change too. Feel free to let go of any goals that just don't serve you anymore. And of course, part of this is taking care of your body and scheduling those annual health checkups.
We've talked about a whole bunch of habits. But at the end of the day, the single most important thing is to find the path that's right for you.
You always have to remember this. There is no magic formula for happiness. Everyone's path is different. If a habit brings you more stress than joy, then it's not for you. Just skip it. Whatever works for you is the right path.
So, the bottom line is this. Happiness isn't some far-off destination you have to reach someday. Happiness is the result of the small, positive habits we practice every day. It's those little things all added together that create a happy and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed our discussion today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're here to support you on your journey to a happier life. Thanks for watching.